So the thing that's always attracted me about the medium of glass is when it's hot, when it's being worked, when it's moving, when the artist is literally dancing with it. What keeps me coming back to it and has kept me enthralled for 30 years now is the molten glass and working with it up close. I love the history of glass making here. In 1608 in Jamestown, they were blowing glass. It was the first industry, here in the US, and first export back to England was hand-blown glass. Here we are, a couple hundred years later, still doing it.
There's a big movement in the museum world to have immersive spaces, and we do have an immersive space here. You're going to see actual objects being created. You're going to feel the heat. You're going to hear the noise of the furnace. And that is so exciting. People come here and they have a kind of a physical experience.
This theater that we've built, this amphitheater, is a full-on theater with lighting and sound and catwalk, which enables us to present glass making to the audience in better ways, more enhanced ways, up-close cameras, dramatic lighting to really kind of transport them to another place with this magical material. And a couple board members at the time, it's about 2009, said we need a glass studio. The original space was a renovated bank, and it had a quirkiness to it, which I love. It had a triangular shape working space, which is a little unusual, but it was neat. The initial studio was kind of an experiment. Let's see what happens, let's build it, and within 5 years we were already talking expansion. Here we are, not 15 years in, and the expansion is complete. Education is our entire mission, and we're educating the public, we're educating college students, we're educating both visitors and students about glassmaking processes, about how some of the works of our collection were created. And this is through demonstrations as well as through classes. We have partnerships with Old Dominion University, Norfolk State University, Governor's School for the Arts. We also work with Teens with a Purpose and the Boys and Girls Club of Southeast Virginia, Virginia Wesleyan University as well. We interviewed several architectural firms up and down the East Coast from all the big cities, but it was a local firm, WPA, that really hit it out of the park, and they were also very receptive to our suggestions. And so, to their credit, I think it really worked out.
We leaned into was the idea that we wanted a more industrial space. So there are the polished concrete floors, the steel, really a place where things are being made, and also they're not, it's not fragile or delicate. It's really robust and strong.
Having this facility in Hampton Roads is very special. The Chrysler Museum is definitely a gem in this region. For a city of this size to have a museum of this caliber it's really special. And then tying it to this glass studio just makes it that much more. I hope the legacy of this place to always be a place of learning, but also pushing the edge of what can be done with the material and being experimental, using glass in new ways to create gorgeous memories in people's minds.